Okay, hello. Another story time. This one is a little bit crazy. It's about so it's about this crazy dude who was like at a 7-Eleven, and basically he was like mad about this PlayStation card, right? He was mad about this like PlayStation card. He said it didn't work. Uh it probably did. He was just like using it on like COD money. Um Basically, yeah. And what he start like he end okay, I need to restart this. He enters in, right? He walks in, and I'm waiting in line, and he has like a hoodie on. He looks like he's in like 20s, which, by the way, kind of dumb thing to be upset about a PlayStation card. He was mad. He like walked in steaming, and judging by in movies how people with hoodies are, I thought at the time it was gonna go bad, and it was gonna go bad. What the dog doing? But basically what he did, he just came in yelling and stuff, and he was so upset, right? And basically what he did was that he started yelling and everything. He started like throwing a tantrum, which is, a thing that toddlers do. But he looked like he was in his 20s, so I don't know why a man who was more skinnier than a literal skeleton, who was in his mid-20s, be throwing a tantrum over a PlayStation card, which probably actually did work. He just wanted more. And he kept arguing with the store clerk about how he wanted his money back. And how he was like gypped off and stuff. Hold on. And he was basically like, kind of like moving. He was just like running all over the place, like throwing tantrums and stuff. And then he starts like threatening the 7-Eleven, right? He's threatening the 7-Eleven. He is just still throwing a tantrum, like a real life baby. Even though he doesn't really look like one, he still acts like one for some reason. And so now I'm kind of a little bit scared because he's like a adult who somehow has the common sense of like a 7-year-old. I don't know why you would want to throw a tantrum over something like that. He kept arguing to this dude about like this PlayStation card. It's over one PlayStation card, like a piece of cardboard, and he's just like cursing and stuff. And he keeps keeps yelling and stuff. He won't stop yelling about this one PlayStation card. And he keeps telling him to call up PlayStation, the company itself, just because of this one PlayStation card. Which is kind of dumb. Like, who just wants to call up a PlayStation card? I mean, who just wants to call up the whole company, right, for a whole PlayStation card? A piece of cardboard that he probably actually used. He just wanted the store clerk to give him more, and he probably used it on like some stupid stuff like COD points or like something like that. And he even threatened to like shoot up the whole 7-Eleven. Well, he said he would mess up the 7-Eleven, but it's like, the curse word. But he just starts threatening and all that stuff. He's just yelling and yelling, and the store clerk is just like, get out. He's just like super mad and stuff. He's just like really mad at this one dude. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just started throwing hands. like just started beating each other up in the middle of the 7-Eleven aisle where all the candy is or something like that. Cause the guy who's like in his 20s who's arguing over a literal piece of cardboard, it's kind of dumb. Like, who does that? Who argues over a piece of cardboard? Which, by the way, if it doesn't work, call up the customer service yourself. Like, if you have enough money to buy a whole, like, $400 PlayStation 4, as long with a bunch of, like, games and stuff, and, like, a $25 PlayStation card, you probably have a phone. And he just doesn't call up the place himself. And he just keeps telling the dude at the front, who probably isn't allowed to have his phone out when there's customers on a shift, out just to call the main company, like the whole company. Who does that? Who just makes the store clerk, who probably didn't even know that the card was defective? The card probably wasn't even defective either. He probably just got mad because he was throwing a tantrum because the guy wasn't giving him what he wanted. And then just starts like, and that's when he starts like threatening and stuff. He starts like threatening, he'll like mess up the whole entire 7-Eleven, which how low can your life be when you're threatening a 7-Eleven? A 7-Eleven. A 7-Eleven. A 7-Eleven. Over a piece of cardboard. A piece of cardboard. A piece of cardboard. Like, call them up yourself. Call the customer service. Be like, hey, my PlayStation card didn't work. Not go over by yourself to the 7-Eleven and just start complaining and making the other guy waste his shift on just going on his phone and calling up the customer service. Not even the customer service. Probably like the PlayStation company themselves. Who just does that? Who straight up tells the store clerk where you bought that specific item because it was defective and make them have to like call up the company? Who does that? Who just straight up decides to call up the company over one little like defective product? Now I understand if you were mad and the PlayStation card actually didn't work, but those rarely ever happen, and it probably did work, and he's just too dumb to even know how to use it. He probably actually did use it, right? And he probably just brought it over, like back over, because he wanted more, and he thought it would work. But instead, he's just throwing a tantrum in front of a child, me, and even I know that that's kind of dumb. So you're just embarrassing yourself over this piece of cardboard that nobody cares about. Like, what? Excuse me? Who does that? Who just straight up does that? Calls up, makes the store clerk call up over a whole piece of cardboard. So anyways, he's like super mad, right? He's really mad. He's like, he starts threatening more, and then the store clerk's just like, get out. Like, get out. Like, he's forcing him to get out. So he's like still mad, and so and as he leaves, the store clerk says, never come back again. And then I'm pretty sure he's not going to come back again. But hopefully he doesn't. Like, hopefully he doesn't actually do that. And he was probably like really like messed up in the brain or something, because nobody does that. Nobody does that. If you get upset over a PlayStation card and make the store clerk have to call up the thing, like the whole company yourself, you're just kind of dumb. And the store clerk never called him because he can't do that. He kept saying he couldn't do that. And when I get up to the counter, the store clerk says, sorry about that. And then I leave. And then I might not ever forget that, like ever. I don't think I'll ever ever forget that one time some crazy dude at a 7-Eleven was upset over a PlayStation card. Does does he know about what customer service is? Customer service, the place where you go to when there's something wrong with the product you bought. Not go over to the 7-Eleven and complain because the guy can't call up the PlayStation company because that he's just not allowed to do that. You can't just force him and then threaten him. I'm surprised the guy didn't call. Actually, I think he said he was gonna call the cops, but I think that was just to get the dude like out, like just to get him out of here. I would probably do the same. But anyways, that's it. That's the end of the story. And make sure to like and subscribe. That sounded stupid, but if the comments are on, should I make a video on the new Demon Slayer game or the Far Cry 6? Leave your votes in the comments, please. I want to play one of them. So anyways, that's all. I know I don't post that much anymore, but that's really all. See you in the next one if I make one. Bye.